Hello and welcome to this video. I'm Edward Pike, I'm the Light Warrior Coach, and it's a pleasure to have you here. Welcome. So I want to speak today about this series that I was really drawn to watch. I started watching a week ago, called Finding Magic Mike. And now you might know of Magic Mike. It's the male stripper movie, which kind of been expanded with the brand from Channing Tatum. It's like a live show, and now this series on HBO Max. And I wasn't sure why I felt drawn to it. I mean, apart from the obvious reasons, you know, some hot men dancing around. But I watched the trailer, and the trailer really spoke to me, and I really invite you to do the same. The trailer really spoke to me, and I realized it was about something a lot deeper than purely bodies and purely sex. What the themes are in this series, which have moved me a lot, have excited me a lot, and I think are really important for us right now, are masculinity, finding our magic again, finding our sexual power. They've brought together men from all kind of backgrounds, all different races. Some of them have really kind of, you know, disconnected from their sexual energy, from their power, from their sexuality, and from their sensuality. And so over the course of this kind of, well, talent show, or I guess reality show, they're aiming to find one person who embodies all these different qualities. And what's really beautiful in this is these themes of brotherhood, these themes of these men coming together to really share, you know, to step through their shame of standing up in front of an audience, of sharing their sexual energy with the audience, of sometimes stripping naked in front of others and showing their bodies to other people, to other men, to other women. And there's something really profound in that. That's really moving me and really exciting me and really inviting me to reconnect deeper to my sexual power, to my sensuality, to my magic, that inner magic. So these themes have always been important for me. Brotherhood is so important. I grew up with 3 brothers. We're four brothers, you know, 2 sets of twins, on a farm in France that was called La Fraternité, which literally means the brotherhood. And these themes have been so important in my life. It's things that I'm really excited to be exploring here, especially in Crete, with the community, with friends, with my brothers and sisters, of course. So this topic of, you know, the masculine, the males coming together and bonding and really being vulnerable and sharing and going through this experience is very moving, very exciting for me. This, you know, is something very beautiful as an energy to nurture and to be sharing, especially on TV for the wider audience. It's really inspiring for me, it's really energizing, and it brings me back to my own aliveness watching this series. I'm like, yes, you know, trying the different moves that they're learning, the choreographies, and also just noticing myself with my partner where I don't feel comfortable being naked or showing myself in a sensual, sexual way. So it's bringing up a lot of things just watching the show. And I really believe this is important. It's important for us light warriors to on a personal level, to understand, to see what shame we're holding around our sensual and our sexual energy, because that is our creative power. That is the power in our pelvis. That is the power that shapes worlds. And when we're disconnected from that sensual, sexual aspect of ourselves, we're also disconnected from our creative power. And there's something beautiful in the series, is that they're really invited to, I would call it, to take charge of their bodies, to take charge of the dance, to take charge of, you know, if they're giving a lap dance specifically, to really take charge of it in a way that is loving and nurturing and safe for the woman. And that's a good example of also this theme of, you know, we're we're being invited, we have to take charge. We have to take charge of our lives, of our sexual energy, our creative energy, in a way that is loving, in a way that is safe for us and for others, which comes from the love, which comes from being the love and doing it with the love that we are. So I love all these different themes interweaving into this series. And it's also important right now, of course, this topic of brotherhood, of coming together through our vulnerability. And I speak specifically to men here. What I love in this series that there's a bisexual man, there's a guy that is kind of more fluid in his sexuality, and they're having profound conversations around that too. And it doesn't stop at all the vulnerability and the connection. Quite the opposite. It looks like it brings people deeper by being authentic and being vulnerable. And it's so beautiful to witness a group of men doing that. And of course, it's TV, so how much of it is staged, I have no idea. But what I'm really receiving is beautiful. And yeah, I think I invite you to check it out. That's it, check out the trailer for Finding Magic Mike, and just see. You might see if the themes resonate with you. There's something interesting in that, and not just, it's not just for women or gay men to watch this show. Yes, there's some lovely bodies in them, some lovely men, but for me it's a lot more profound than that. There's a deeper beauty that's in that show that I really invite you to check out. So finding our magic is such an important topic for us right now, especially as light warriors. We need to step into our creative gifts, our leadership, to be able to flourish, to thrive in our work, of course, in our lives, in our health, in our relationships, in all these aspects of us. I believe it's our duty to use that word, but also it's what's exciting right now. It's what's alive. And finding your magic is what makes you come alive. And I want to invite you, if you want to find your own magic, to just get in touch. You can book some coaching with myself. And I've also got a series of coaching sessions called Find Your Magic, which were developed to guide coaches, healers, creatives to come home to their aliveness in their work, to come home to take the next step in their life and in their work, and be able to share themselves online, in their lives, with the people around them, from that deeper place, from that creative leadership place of taking charge of their lives. So if you want to do that, if that resonates, if you feel curious, just get in touch with me and let's have a first chat. You can go to my website, edwardpike.net, to book a consultation, or just email me directly, ed@edwardpike.net. That's all from me for today. Have a beautiful day, and I'll speak to you soon.